You stand before me, Darkseid of Apokolips, a god among mortals, yet still bound to the illusion of control. Tell me, how many galaxies have you fed to sustain your essence? For I have consumed billions, not from malice, but necessity. I am balance incarnate, the hunger that keeps creation from bursting under its own weight.
Balance? The stone-faced god's voice was cold thunder. You call your gluttony balance? You are a parasite disguised as purpose. I do not consume the cosmos. I reshape it. My will brings order where chaos reigns. I have conquered gods, worlds, and even the will of men. I do not feed, I command.
You speak of command as if it were creation. Yet your empire burns under the weight of your ambition. You forge slaves and call it order. You hunt equations, yet fail to see that no formula can bind existence itself. You are a shadow seeking to rule light, and you are a flame destined to extinguish all light you touch.
You call yourself a necessity, yet every act of yours leaves silence in its wake. I have stood against beings of your caliber, the monitor, the source, even the presence's echoes. And unlike you, I have bent the divine to my will.
I have faced gods too. Odin's spear could not pierce my skin. The celestials bowed to my presence. I have survived death itself and emerged anew, for my existence predates even this universe. You seek to control the multiverse, while I am bound to sustain it.
Tell me, Devourer, what drives your purpose? Survival, duty, or guilt? You claim necessity, but what are you without hunger? You would fade into irrelevance.
I am the cycle. As death is to life, as entropy is to creation, I am the unending rhythm of balance. My hunger is not a curse, it is the harmony of existence. You, however, seek only submission. You wish to replace the balance I preserve.
I seek truth, the anti-life equation, the final word of creation. When I obtain it, there will be no need for balance, no hunger, no rebellion, only peace through absolute order.
Peace without freedom is stagnation. You would suffocate the universe beneath your will. My consumption, at least, grants rebirth. You would deny even that.
And you would keep the cycle turning forever. A cruel joke where life exists only to be eaten. Perhaps we are both monsters pretending to be necessary.
Perhaps, Darkseid. But it is the cosmos, not mortals, that shall decide which of us defines necessity.
You speak of cycles, yet you are bound by them. That is your weakness, Galactus. You are dependent on energy, on sustenance, on consumption. Without your feasts, you weaken, while I grow stronger with every soul that bends to my will.
And therein lies your flaw, Lord of Apokolips. You rely on obedience, not existence. Should willpower vanish, should the concept of domination fade, you too would crumble. Your essence depends not on life, but on resistance. Without something to conquer, you are purposeless.
Purpose is forged through power, and my will is unbreakable. I have transcended mortality. I have become the very embodiment of tyranny, a truth that cannot be erased.
Yet even truths fade when universes end. You are a shadow cast by creation's light. When the multiverse collapses, I endure as energy reformed. You, however, are bound to form, to a world, a body, an identity. I am beyond such limits.
Your arrogance blinds you. You think yourself eternal, yet you have fallen before lesser beings. You have been humbled, weakened, even slain. You exist only because reality demands it. I exist because I will it so.
And that will, Darkseid, is your greatest prison. It makes you predictable. You cannot accept the unknowable. You hunt the anti-life equation not to understand it, but to own it. That is your undoing.
And your undoing lies in your hunger. It rules you, not the other way around. You are the universe's addiction, an endless appetite that can never be sated. Tell me, Galactus, how long before you devour all you claim to balance?
When the final moment arrives, when the last atom falls into silence, I will consume the end itself, and from that void, begin anew. That is my destiny.
Then perhaps destiny is your weakness, and will is mine. You are a slave to cosmic design. I, to nothing but myself.
Perhaps the universe needs both of us. Hunger and control, balance and order. Each existence feeds the other.
Or perhaps one of us must end for true meaning to exist.
If we were to battle, our clash would unmake galaxies. Yet, even in victory, neither of us would win. For what is dominance without creation? What is balance without resistance?
Then let the mortals decide. Let them judge which vision they prefer, your endless cycle or my eternal dominion.